Just a brief discussion on the Tampa Bay Lightning coach, John Cooper. A little familiar with him. I haven't followed hockey as much recently. And plus, the NHL is getting involved in politics, which is bad for any business. You're veering from the middle where all the transactions take place. It's just no takers or charity. So there you go. But anyways, with John Cooper, I got the Stanley Cup Finals going on. It seems like more of these sporting events are on cable TV. I myself wouldn't pay $70 a month for it, even if I was Bill Gates. But basically, with John Cooper, I have two concerns there. The first one is I would have fired him not after the Columbus series. I would have fired him after the Washington Capitals series. I don't know if that was under Yzerman's watch or Brisebois, but either way, I would have fired him. No hesitation there. It doesn't matter if they win the cup this year or every year for the next 20 years. You can't do a look back like that. You can just make your determination at the time. I would have fired him. The other concern is kind of more of a minor issue. Basically, you have this is a difficult question. Probably somebody at the State Department would know. A lot of these sports athletes, you see them come into the country very easily. The only concern or issue I saw with it was this last year with COVID. You saw a lot of the European junior hockey players stay over there instead of coming over here. But for a NHL level or any other sport, it seems like they easily come into the country. I myself have had more of a difficult time returning to the U.S. than getting into a foreign country, which is pretty odd because I carry a U.S. passport. But anyways, I don't see why somebody from a foreign country, John Cooper is a Canadian, I believe. I don't see why he should be he allowed to work here in the U.S. And, I have friends who have had difficulty going to Canada for work. It doesn't matter what the profession is. It's a legitimate profession. And you can't say some people should have an easier road with that. So I don't know what the methodology is used by the U.S. State Department in determining who is allowed to work here from a foreign country. I don't know if they're on a visa or what it is, but they need to be consistent with who they allow to work here. There shouldn't be any exceptions granted for higher level income level people. If you are going to base it on incomes, it would be lower income people should get an exception. Those people need the money more than higher income people. So basically, if you have somebody coming up from Mexico who's going to build a house and they're here legally, I would allow that person to work here, whatever state that is, over somebody from, I don't know, Czech Republic who's here for the U.S. Open tennis tournament. I'm not saying that I would disregard or block the tennis player from playing here, but I would be more likely to approve the Hispanic house builder, and I don't want to be racial here, but I'm just picking an example. Like I said, it doesn't matter. But if you're going to use income, I would lower income people need the access to the work more than the higher income people. So whoever is in charge of this decision is not using correct methodology. But like I said, if you're going to allow, I wouldn't have a problem with I wouldn't have brought it up if I hadn't heard from several of my friends that they've had trouble working in foreign countries. And they're not professional athletes, but that shouldn't matter. You shouldn't have to be a professional athlete to get exceptional status. It should be the other way around. Either allow all of them to work, or start with the lower income people, the people that need to put food on the table. These athletes don't need a special exemption. They're wealthy enough. So that's my second concern with John Cooper. I guess that's not a personal issue with him. That's the issue with the U.S. or Canadian government or some other government. That's not the ideal way to deal with it. So that's the second concern. Recapping the first concern, I would have fired him after the Washington Capitals series several years ago, no hesitation. Even if they win the next 20 Stanley Cups, that was the right thing to do.